Hi all and welcome to a massive manga unboxing. So as you probably see in the thumbnail, we have 3 big sci-fi boxes to open. This is an accumulation of orders over the past while. Initially my plan was to do a video per box, but I just was unable to get around to filming unboxing them. So I was like, okay fine, it's time for another big old massive unboxing. For the most part, it is new releases. There's a couple of bits here and there. One of the boxes does have a number of volumes from a particular publisher, which we'll see when we get to it. Once again, trying something different with filming this. We're in the nook behind my desk and I have like the camera like zoomed out a bit. I don't know how weird this is going to be, but we'll see. And I'll probably try and do something different next time because I keep doing that. We need to open it. Let's see what we've got inside. So this box I think is the biggest of all 3. It's like a square. It's as tall as it is wide up this side. It's pretty meaty, this one, so excited. Though I do think the weight of all 3 of them is pretty similar. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like more packing in this one compared to some of the other ones then. It's been so hot the last few days. I've actually been sleeping on the floor in this room and Yuna is not happy about it. She keeps trying to make me go through to bed and now she started like acting up. Rip into it like the animal I am. So one of these orders is like like 6 weeks I want to say. I've completely forgotten what I've ordered. It's interesting, one of these parcels took like 6 days to ship. So I'm really interested to try and figure out which publisher it is that like is the holdup. Because the one that shipped within a week, I think is the one where I like prioritized a particular publisher, so now I know it's not them. But like usually my orders are about 4 to 6 weeks and I don't think that's like the most normal. I think it's because I order like a real variety of publishers. There's going to be some like, there's lots in here. Oh, which one's the holdup? Anywho, oh, we've got a couple from the same one on top. We have 2 Ascendants of a Bookworm. We have, right, which part 2 volume 9 and part 4 volume 2. I am still in a bit of despair with this because they are publishing parts 2, 3 and 4 all at the same time. And I've not read the light novel, so I don't know the story. So I can't read any of the later parts because part 2 is not finished publishing in English. I don't think it's finished in Japan either. I think that, oh wait, no it is. But I think they were going in tandem in Japan as well. I think they're doing it because it's such a long series. It's like 30 light novels and they seem to be quite committed to doing the whole thing. I think they were trying to speed it up. They were having different manga artists do different parts and doing them in tandem because the light novel's already done. But yeah, show support, and I don't know how J Novel Club is with reprints. So I'm now just trying to stay up to date. They're also a bit pricey, unfortunately. But I do love Ascendants of a Bookworm. I'm just going to build the pile on my desk and we'll take a look at the end. Next, we have Mad Miniscape, Volume 1, a new title from Yen Press. In a small, ordinary apartment, Asashi dwells with the boy she grew up with. Also, it would seem, except he died 4 years ago. Oh no, is it going to be creepy? That's fine, I will find out. I'll otherwise go in blind now, and I'll let you know in a reading vlog if it is that creepy. Then we have Selma Spider So What, Volume 15. I'm a few volumes behind on this now, so I won't look at the back, but it doesn't release very often, so even though I don't think I've read a volume in like 3 years now, I think I'm only maybe 2-3 volumes behind on reading. Something crazy. I was uncertain on the new arc, so I was like, maybe I save some, read them together, and that might help me enjoy it more. Why the volume's gone black? Why do some series do that? Like Undead Unluck and other ones that escape me. Next we have You and I Are Polar Opposites Volume 4. It's a beautiful orange. So I don't know what order I'll put my videos up in. This one might go up after the new manga room reorg video, where you'll see I've made the devastating decision to have a bookcase of Rainbow series, and this is on it, except I made a mistake in picking up volumes. I thought I already had 4, didn't have 4, so I've grabbed this, so now that is both a series complete and a vibrant colourful spine to go on the Rainbow bookcase. Next we have My Love Story with Yamanda Kun at level 999, volume 6. This is another series I've put on the Rainbow bookcase. This had a very slow release. I think there was a big gap between 5 and 6, but that's fine because I haven't read past volume 1, because I think I read volume 1 and then people were like, it's going to be a big gap. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this on hold. And I'm glad I have, because I don't have to wait now to be able to read this. My Super Cute Black Maid Volume 1. I have seen some promotional bits from Yun Press on this, and it looks like it's very much my jam. I thought it was just going to be like fantasy isekai, but it looks like it's a romance. And I think it's like, this is what he says out loud, but this is what he thinks, and she can hear it, I'm assuming. But it sounds adorable, and I'm on a right romance kick at the moment, and like, so many aspects. I'm just watching so much romance and drama stuff. I'm reading so much romance and drama stuff. Even fanfics and stuff, and I want more. Oh, we have another Ascendance of a Bookworm. This time it is part 4, volume 3. I think this now has me back up to date with all the parts that are actively coming out. Yeah, I can't wait till one day I'm able to read this. It's just such an like, why? Like, I mean, I said earlier, like, why I think they're doing it, but like, I don't think I've seen anyone else do it or any other series do it like that. Ooh, we have It Takes More Than a Pretty Face to Fall in Love volumes 3 and 4. Legitimately, I read volume 1 last month and I keep kicking the phone stand, apologies. Legitimately, I read volume 1 last month and I was like, this is really nice. I'm going to order the rest of what's out. And then remembered that I do, while ordering, I have volume 2 and I should read that. And I legitimately read volume 2 just before I started recording this. It is my latest read as of this very moment in time. So maybe I'll just dive straight into these two while I'm on the kick of this. It kind of ended on a slight cliffhanger at the end of volume 2. Yeah, it's just a cute rom-com. And again, that's all. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying that vibe. Next, we have Wash It All Away Volume 7. I'm not up to date, but it is a series of what I've read. I really loved it. It's one of those just like calm, peaceful series. There is kind of an ongoing plot trying to figure out, like, she's lost her memories and we're trying to solve that. But it's mostly like coming here and there in between the rest of the story, which is she runs a dry cleaners. Oh, I just felt such peace reading what I've read, and I was like, okay, I'll stay up to date with this then. I'm trying to get Ben to read this one as well. Next we have some Eyes Press. I Tamed My Ex-Husband's Mad Dog, volume 6. 5 was beautifully dramatic, dire, over the top. I kind of loved it for that. All the people are terrible, by the way. I don't think any other characters are good. I can't wait to see the fallout or continued fallout in this volume. So in March, Manhwa March, I went on a proper Eyes Press binge and I got to like 87% read. There's not too much I haven't got read currently, but I have got a bunch more in here, so maybe I need to add this to quickly read so I can maintain that percentage by the end of the year, which is usually my goal with my monthly goals. I'll set my mini monthly goals and I'd like to try and maintain them either by the end of the year or complete them if I don't manage to finish them in the month. Next Eyes Press is Men of the Harem 6. I had like fallen off this a bit. I found it a bit lackluster with volume 3. Volume 5 together definitely picked it up a bit more for me. I think I'm just not as interested in the politic-y bits, whereas the bits with the harem and like them interacting is a lot more fun. And I think we got a lot more of that in the last couple of volumes. Gosh, I'm already super warm and we're not even like halfway through this. Bride of Ignat, volume 1. New series from Tokyo Pop. I am really happy this is paperback. So Tokyo Pop have started doing like hardcovers and paperbacks for some of their releases. And I knew this one had one. But I didn't know which version was going to be on Sci-Fi, and I forgot to check before I ordered, and I was like, well, I'll just see which one it is. I prefer paperback because I like them being a bit floppy like that. I find it easier to read. I don't know if you can hear, my thumbs click pretty badly and get stiff, and I find it easier to, I won't flick in case there's anything bad, because Tokyo Pop don't wrap things even if they're plastic wrapped and worthy. Yeah, a lot of people have said a lot of good things about this, especially the artwork and the cover. The cover does look pretty damn pretty. Had to pull out what was under that one because we have got a faku called Country Woman, and I do think actually, oh, the back cover isn't safe work. The front cover might be okay. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but there's her face. She's pretty fairly kind of covered. Yep, new faku title. I think I recognise the mangaka's name as well, which I feel is concerning for faku titles when you start to recognise them. Next we have a volume of Real, this time it's 14. I'm starting to get a little paranoid that about So this got a reprint, sorry, and I feel like I should probably try and sweep it up just in case it runs out of stock and I'm not sure it'd get another reprint, or at least for a while. Unfortunately, they very much upped the price of these volumes with this reprint. They were originally $9.99 RP, but with the new reprint they're now $13.99. So they're a wee bit pricey, so I'm putting off getting them. I've kind of done one or two if they've been a bit better discounted, but sometimes on Sci-Fi they're still like £11 each, and that's just still way too much. I know it's ongoing and had hiatuses, but I think there's still only like 17 volumes out, and I have about 9 or 10 currently. Next we have got Painter of the Night Volume 3. It is red flag galore, but I think one of my favourite 7Cs BLs. I think because it's just different and terrible and yeah, a bit different. But that's not to say necessarily I agree or condone with the actions of the characters in there. It's just a story. Still need to read my volume 2. I am behind on my 7Cs BL. Maybe that should be like one of my monthly goals. Maybe like my June monthly goal. Catch up on my 7Cs BL manual. Last year it was BL one-shots and I did pretty good with that. I don't think I have too many now. Actually, no, that's probably a lie. I bet there's some in here as well. But I might change it up and read these instead. Yes, we have Nina the Starry Bride 15. I went in store like a week ago or 2 weeks ago and I saw this in store and I was like, no, I can't be that naughty. And I was fairly sure this box might have, no, this box hadn't arrived. This arrived last week. I can't remember. Anywho, I was like, I have it on order, just gotta wait. I've become so, like, I love Nina. You can see my little mini Nina shine down here potentially. I've got acrylics, I've got glasses. The only other series I've bought a glass for is Bean Counter, if that tells you how much I've enjoyed Nina. They're pretty quick releasing as well. I think 16 is June, so that's not that far away. Next we have Finding Camellia Volume 7. It's just gotten better and better, and I really liked what happened in 6, and I can't wait to read more continuing on in 7 as well, without spoiling too much. I'm always cautious, like I realise I accidentally spoil potentially too much in these. Next we have Loverboy Volume 5, and it's in colour. I have 4 and 5 to read now. I hadn't realised it was complete at 5 when I read 2 and 3 back in March, and I was like, okay, well if it's complete at 5, I'll get the last couple to read together. I got pretty annoyed at the end of Volume 3, pretty dang annoyed. So, better end nicely. Looking at this cover, I have high hopes. What's that under the plastic wrap? Something under the wrap there. Next we have, oh, Wash It All Away 6. I thought I had 6. Apparently not. Here it is. Next we have In the Clear Moonlit Dusk Volume 9. I have my monthly reading goals, but I have an ongoing year goal, which is to read as much of my large format Kodansha as I can, and this is in that list. I've actually brought some up on my new shelves, and this is one of the series I've brought up to try and, like, if I can see it, it's in my eye line from my desk, it'll be easier for me to just go up and grab something to read, because I'm only on like 2 or 3 of this, I want to say. Love how vibrantly orange this is. I love vibrant. Next we have Father I Don't Want This Married Volume 6. Been really enjoying this one as well, and I can't wait to read another one. Then we have Perks of Being an S-Class Heroine 7. I really like that cover. I think she looks so pretty. I do prefer her pink hair, but I think she still looks really pretty, and it's also just a beautiful shade of green. I love this like light shade of green. What shade of green is this? Like mint, is it? Compared to the rest of the series, 6 definitely has taken a turn because we've like reached the point in the story of the book that she had read. Like we've gone through her childhood now. Interested to see where we go next. Yes! Tomb Raider King 14. This was like, it's just caught me unawares of how much I've enjoyed it. After my big old binge last year, I've really stayed up to date reading this, and I just really love it. I love the characters, I love all the artifacts, I love how much of a douche he is, but in like such the best possible way. I can't wait to read it. It's a shame it's just brown. Dang. Next we have Don't Hold Back Lord Hades, Volume 3. It's a borderline cover. It's a steamship title, and yeah, I don't think this is completed 3. I don't see a final, but you don't always nowadays on steamship. Do like my mythology, and I like that it's not set in an office, because there's not much steamship where they're not in an office. Next we have Quality Assurance in Another World, Volume 12. Ooh, it's kind of nice, like on a plum burgundy, purpley kind of reddy colour. Love quality assurance, another way to second. No! So all my quality assurance volumes are right there because I adore the series, and all of them are matte. This is not matte. Why is this not matte? It won't match. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's interesting. Like it's fully shiny. It doesn't feel right. It's so weird. Oh dear. Next we have Hiroyoshimi 8, which does explain things because I have since picked up 9 and I was like, I can't find 8. Where's 8? Here is 8. I have found 8. It's just such a good series at doing life. Like this is, you know, like slice of life, slice of life. What's the ongoing plot? There isn't really one, and that's okay. Ooh, we do have another volume of It Takes a Pretty Face. It Takes More Than a Pretty Face to Fall in Love. It's volume 5. I think 6 is out soon-ish as well. Love the guy's hair. It's just so pretty and vibrant, and the gradient, dang. Next, we've still got a fair few. It was a pretty deep box. I can't believe they it's just packaged as one. We have Unwanted Bride Loves the Crown Prince with All Her Heart, volume 3. It is an unfortunately thin title from Tokyo Pop. It is full colour. I had quite enjoyed. I read 1 and 2 together and I quite enjoyed them. Do I necessarily recommend it? Probably not, especially at how thin it is for the price. But it's my kind of like fantasy drama romance, so I'm good. Next we have Wonder Cat Q-chan, volume 7. This is a series that is complete at 8, and I realised I am missing 7 and 8, so I might as well grab this. They didn't have 8 in stock, which is concerning. 7 Seas is not great for keeping things in stock, so I might have to hunt somewhere else. But it's just such a cute, silly cat series. And I love cute, silly cat series. Next we have Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, volume 10. Another one where I'm just really enjoying it and staying fully up to date with reading when I get a volume. Oh, I'm gonna have so much to read. I have so much to read, full stop. I went in a proper slump the last, I'd say, few weeks, but I'm like slowly bringing myself out. It hasn't helped the last few days with how hot it's been, because like the main driver that stops me reading as much is being tired, and I'm pretty dang tired because it's too hot to sleep. But I do hope to try and get through all this because I'm just so excited. Next we have Fruit of the Underworld, volume 1, a new title, it looks like, from Kodansha. Has Kodansha stopped doing like a regular sized small format volume? I feel like any volume that's not a large format is in their like vertical sizing where it's more wide. I don't feel like they do the ones that are like this width anymore. I also don't see the vertical imprint as much. Have they done away with that? Does anyone know? I would happily, like, let me know in the comments. I'm really interested. I've not really looked around. I've just been like curious and then done nothing about it. Oh, this might be the last volume in here. Gosh dang, we have, it's upside down, Hitting Rewind with You, volume 2. This was also kind of a just nice romance. They're actually adults kind of trying to relight some of that spark from their like high school days. I was uncertain and then saw it is not actually a very long series, so I think I'll keep up with it if it's a shorter series and see how it goes. So I think that's done. We can get another box out and I'm gonna have a drink of water so I don't die. This one is the smallest one, but it feels quite full. Like I can see the stuff right there. You know, I think I kind of liked it just being packaged in one in the last one because then it gave me less chances to cut the books. Ooh, some fancy packing on one of these. Let's do this one first. It is heavy. Oh damn, I did a naughty purchase. I had seen people say it was big, but I don't think I really comprehended how big this was. God damn. I actually have right next to Nina, we've got volume 1 of which I tell you. Damn, it looks so teeny. I didn't realise it was going to be this big when I ordered it. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up any more. These definitely won't fit on my regular shelves. It'll have to go somewhere else. It might go on my Calyx unit actually in this room. I know that titles like the Berserk Fancy Editions, the Vinland Sagas, all those have been pretty, but oh, that paper is bright white. That's almost hurting my eyes. I know that the like big editions are very popular. Just for me, they just don't work in the way that I like to read my manga. I like to sit back in a chair and hold it in one hand, and there is no way in heck I could do this. I will need to have like a proper setup. At least we have like the covers in here. That's quite nice with some bonus artwork as well. I'm not sure if we see that normally. And it is nice to see some of the pages and panels this big, to be fair. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'll make a decision because these are 3-in-1s, which means for now we can only have 4. And quite soon we'll be able to have 5 because 14 is just out, so we need one more to get another one. Maybe slowly over time. I've only double dipped on series, I think once or twice. If I'm not going to count, like, if I've bought the original language, like when I bought some of the Korean Villains Destined to Die and the Japanese Beans, I'm not going to count those. But other than that, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is I bought the Zelda Collector's versions as well. There probably is. I have a Nana. I have the Vivienne Westwood one. Does that count? That counts. But it's not very often. I'm not really that interested in double dipping. Till now, apparently. I'll have a think. Let me know if you're picking it up and if you're double dipping or getting rid of your singles or what. Did you hear the noise as I put it on my desk? That was a hefty... Okay, now to the rest of our scheduled programming. I again might just... Is this all one? I think it's all one. Let's just shove a hole in here. Carefully cut. So first off, we have Mushoku Tensei 4 of the manga. I think this was used and I got it for like £3 something. I've really not rushed to stay up to date with it because I'm not that fussed. But at £3, I'll pick up some isekai. Next up, we have a couple of volumes of Yakitate Japan. We have 17 and 21. I get the feeling this might have had a... Does it have a reprint? I can check the back. Nope, this is a first printing. Okay. I've never seen this series on shelves in the UK. Maybe it appeared like not long after it came out, but as long as I can remember, and I did start collecting in 2010, and I didn't really like... I was more iffy about going to stores for a few years just because I was like 15 and I didn't know about that sort of thing, so I might have missed it, but it's about food and bread and I would love to collect it, and I've just managed to grab a bunch secondhand. I've seen a few on Sci-Fi a little bit above what I'd normally pay for 3 for 2, but I don't think you see it over here, so I'm trying to treat it as it's kind of the only way I can really access it right now. But I am missing, I think, about 6 to 8 volumes before this is complete, which isn't bad. I'm quite pleased. Then we have, I think there's a bunch of like secondhand in here. We have Kaina of the Great Snow Sea Volume 1. This was also a used volume. I think it was again about £5. It is a blind pickup. No idea at all. Same with this one, Death March on the Parallel 10 of the manga. You might be able to tell a particular reason I have not really rushed to pick this up. It's not great. But again, cheap £3 isekai, I will take that. This was really cheap. This was like £1 or something crazy, £1.50. This is volume 1, 3-minute bodyguard Yoko-chan. I had intended to pick this up anyway, so I'll pick it up for cheap if I can. Another Death March, this time volume 5. Oh, and volume 7. I assume there was a bunch, that was quite a bad crease on the back actually. I assume someone like had a bunch of these that gave in, because there might be another 1 or 2 as well. Then we have Pandora Hearts Volume 9. This is very tricky and pricey to find. Oh gosh, Forbidden Planet Duke Street. Which Forbidden Planet is on Duke Street? For $8.99, that's it. But Yen Press hasn't been $8.99 for a long time. Again, slowly piecing this together, pretty much when I find it used or on sale, which does happen occasionally. I have about 10 volumes now. Next we have Wet Sand, and that is volume 3. Still like weird, it doesn't feel like it's tight enough. I like how vibrant it is still. Next we have Suitable Fetish, volume 6, another steamship, but not a plastic wrapped steamship. We're getting plot, we're getting story, there's like awkwardness between co-workers, like these are co-workers. And I think I'm starting to enjoy it more. I was dipping a bit around volume 4 to 5, but the end of volume 5 picked up and I was enjoying it more, so I look forward to this. Also, first time we've had like a pink background, usually it's just white. Next we have in volume 1, it is Merit and the Egyptian God, volume 1 by Yen Press, Going in Blind, no idea. I assume something to do with Egyptian gods. This was another used pickup, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Volume 11. I get a volume here and there every now and again. I think out of like the original 42 across OG Duelist and Millennium World, I'm missing 4 volumes now, which I'm very pleased about. I'm biding my time to get the rest. Next we have To Sir With Love, I'm Divorcing You, Volume 3. Fantasy, romance, drama. Yep. If the villainess and villain met and fell in love, she was all but disowned for her spirit contract, but she's still competing with her rival, Volume 5. It's just been a fun villainess villain, but they're not really villainess villain. They're like overpowered and school and magic and yes. Next we have Villains Are Destined to Die, 3 of the novel. Look at him. Having a wee flip through, because I was cautious, it looks like the end of this is the end of volume 8 of the manhwa, with that moment and that scene, which means that, like, so if 8 equals 3, divide 8 by 3 and times it by 2. It's like 5 more? 5 or 6 more, maybe if there's side stories, maybe 6 then. Which I'm quite happy with, because 9 comes out later this year in English. It's just come out in Korean. I have it. We've still got a bit to go. Ooh. I think I'm going to be good and not read this till after I've read the manhwa, because I've started on the manhwa. But I will then be reading it once it's complete, probably in a couple of years at this rate. Yunai Tsukiyoko's Happy Hell Volume 5. You know, I'm not sure if I have 4. I must have 4. I swear I must have 4. But I'm going blank if I've read it. It's just been a fun, like, adult romance. Nice drama. Then we have Me and the Alien Mumu Volume 2. I am halfway through Volume 1. Going back to I've been pretty damn tired, and it is quite like heavy in terms of talking about like how things are put together, and it's really interesting. However, I'm just not awake enough to manage it. So I've been reading a chapter here or there when I'm able, and it is still really good. It's about these cats that have come to Earth that are aliens, and they're trying to figure out Earth technology to like restore their civilization or something. So they take apart like a microwave and a fridge and stuff. Really, really interesting. Plus it's cats. I just need to be more awake to read it. Another couple Death March. We have the manga, we have 8 and also 11 of the light novel. This fills a gap for Ben. I think he has now like a clear run to 16, I think. Oh, we have another Yakuza Japan, this time 13. We have Shinoko 13. I'm pretty much up to date with this, I think. I think it's complete at like 16 volumes, so I'm waiting and read them all together once they're out now. Then we have Do Women Need Sex Entertainment 2? This might be completed too. Possibly. It was a very interesting volume 1. I'm not going to open it on camera to see if it says there's an end. I'm not sure. I can't tell. It's pretty thin, but I had quite like it's just an interesting concept, to be honest. Do Women Need Sex Entertainment? Next we have Summer Hikaru Died Volume 5. So I am only picking these up when they are on Sci-Fi's daily weekly deals. And they do keep popping up, and I get them for like £6. They're beautifully vibrant, though I don't think 6 is. I have moved this series to my rainbow shelf, so I need to and ah what to do if a rainbow series takes a turn for a dark or neutral colour. This one will fit, so I'm not immediately worried. Next we have Interspecies Reviewers Volume 11, one of my not so secret shames. But I do kind of love this, unlike a lot of the Faku, which is just terrible. I do kind of love Interspecies Reviewers. Okay, I'm not going to read what's on the back of that, because you will rightfully judge me. Oh, now this might have been the reason for doing this order, and that was Condemned Villainess Goes Back in Time and Aims to Become the Ultimate Villain 6. Really like this Villainess series, and I had forgotten to do this in an order, so I waited a few weeks to do another one, and I nabbed this as well as some other new releases. We're on like a second arc now. We've kind of done the first arc on the second arc. Excited. Volume 7 and 8 of I Want to Be a Receptionist in This Magical World. I just really want to catch back up on a bunch of my fantasy romance, so I realised I was too behind on this and I've nabbed these. I don't think it's like one of the best ones out there, but I've enjoyed it. Next we have Asterix War Volume 2. This was used. It is complete at 5 volumes, or the manga is at least, and I'm only missing Volume 5 now. A light novel. There is a light novel and it is much longer, but this seems quite common. A lot of these like light novel to manga series complete in like 3-5 volumes, and then just like, yeah. I don't think I have high hopes, which is why I'm picking it up used. Next we have Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You 10. I said I wasn't going to rush on more of this, but here we are. I read a load in February and I kind of liked it. I think it worked better reading a bunch in one go. I'd have forgotten who was who if I hadn't. I just can't figure out like what the plot is and what's still going. Why is it still going? And it's on like 13 volumes in Japan or something crazy. What happens? What's gonna happen? Does anything happen? Or does it just keep going for the sake of it? Next we have Windbreaker 11, which was also in the daily deals. I've said that I will pick it up if I see it on sale, but I'm otherwise not rushing to grab more. It's crazy long. It's somewhere in the 20s now, and I've read like 3 or 5. I think I have a run to like 8, I think. And yeah, if I see them really discounted, sure, but I'm not rushing. Next we have Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity 12. Just so cute. It's just a really nice, cute, fluffy romance. And I like reading this in bursts as well. I think I have 3 volumes of this to read, which I will be doing in the next couple of months as well. Last volume, I think, in here is True Beauty 8. 8? Yes, 8. My only issue with the webtoon volumes is now that I've evenly spaced out my shelves by adding extra holes, the only publisher that will not fit on the shelves is Webtoon Unscrolled. because these are 23 centimeters tall and I have made all of my shelves have a gap of 22 centimeters. I figured for like, it's only one publisher and I don't have like a crazy amount of volumes from them comparatively, they can just go somewhere else. So I'm probably going to pull all of my webtoons off my shelves and put them somewhere else, because my intention is, if these shelves like don't collapse in the next couple of months, to drill extra holes in all of my bookcases, so they're all evenly spaced and I can get all height volumes on all of them. This is the last box, which I think came yesterday. So something in this held everything up. It's quite a heavy one. So I assume this is the one where, I got a bunch from a particular publisher. 2 piles. So for some reason I thought I already had this, but it obviously did not. It is volume 3 of Phantom Busters. I read volume 1 over Christmas and it was quite a fun shonen series. It like felt different enough compared to other ones I've been reading recently, and I enjoyed it. Next we seem to have some Kodansha. We have Raw, Star in the Abyss volume 4. This is, I just really enjoyed this one. Like a revenge drama, acting, that kind of jazz. It's a really compelling read, I find. It does have some sad moments and red flags, so look it up if you're worried or concerned. But I've really enjoyed this one. Next we have a new release, Stella Must Die volume 1. From the same creator of Time Stop Hero. That is not what I was expecting looking at that cover, I'll be honest. If you don't know, Time Stop Hero is a series published by Seven Seas. It is an isekai. A guy is isekai'd and has the ability to stop time. And while he does go around trying to save the country and people, he also uses time stop to go and assault women. So I'm like interested to see what this one is, because that is not the kind of vibe I've gotten from this. Next we have Lady Devil Volume 5, another series where I read a bunch in March and it kind of like caught me unawares. Volume 1 is like such a mess and it does get a lot messier, but also was like kind of still a good story. So I was like, okay, 5's out, gotta get 5, gonna read that. Next we have I Was Reincarnated as the Heroine on the Verge of a Bad Ending and I'm Determined to Fall in Love 6. It's a fantasy isekai magic school series, which I enjoy, but again, not necessarily recommend, but it's my cup of tea. Then we have another new series. We have Yuri Espoir, Volume 1. There hopefully should be some more of this in here as well. I'm assuming it's GL, it does say GL in there, but otherwise, blind. Ooh, next we have Perfectly Fine on My Own So My Fiancé Can Twist in the Wind, Volume 2. I loved Volume 1. I loved seeing a strong, independent woman who is like, I don't need you anymore. And he's like, what? Because he's just being completely ignorant to his actions. It's such good. And also, like, magic school, I think. Or maybe not magic, but that kind of, like, European boarding school-esque thing. Nobilities, that jazz. Next we have a couple of titles of The Princess in the Villainous Way, volumes 3 and 4, getting myself back up to date with my Villainess series, especially at Tokyo Pop. You might be able to guess which publisher I grabbed a bunch of in this box. Not So Lonely Planet, volume 3. I read volume 1 last month and I really liked it. Oh my gosh, they go to London! Where do they go? Does it say on the back? Old friends in England, Scotland, Spain, and the Sahara. Okay, that's definitely 4 places. Does it end in London? I can't wait to see how that route works then. No, because they start in London. Okay. Next we have Baki 16. There's probably another Baki because they come out in pairs. Still absolutely gobsmacked how much they're managing to keep up to date with this. In fact, up to 20 is currently available on Sci-Fi. 19 and 20 must have just come out because they're not really below RRP right now, but still, they're up there. And it completes at 24, Baki the Grappler. There's only going to be 24 of these, I think. Next we have another Tokyo Pop, Boyfriend Sometimes Girlfriend 2. I've not read my volume 1. As I said, I went on a bit of a Tokyo Pop binge and I've nabbed this as well. Next we have Case Closed, volume 97. We are inching closer to that 100 volumes. I am pretty determined to do a dedicated reading vlog video when it gets to 100. I'll probably spread it out over like a year, maybe next year, or just a long period of time. I'm not going to try and read them all back to back because I want to read other things. Unless maybe I get really into it and that's all I want to do. But I do intend to do a dedicated reading vlog for this, and we're getting close because I have 98. I got this because I made myself a gap. So it's probably only a few more months and we'll have 100. Queen's Quality 23. I picked this up and there's probably another volume in here as well because I have a gap. 25 is the final volume and I picked that up last month, not realising I was missing volumes. This will also probably be a bit of a binge series. I'm not sure if I probably won't vlog it though. That's my intention currently. Anything where I have like more than 15 volumes to read is I want to do a dedicated reading vlog video for that series and like vlog after each volume. But I'm not sure what to do if I've already started the series. I've read the first 3 of this. I haven't decided yet. There's plenty of other series. There's plenty of time in the series for me to figure that out. We have 3 and 4 of Yuri Spy as well. Is it complete at 4 volumes? I'm not sure, but we have another couple of that. We also have another Princes in the Villainess's Way. And then we have some of the Margrave's Daughter and the Enemy Prince volumes 4 and 5. And there should hopefully be some more of this in here as well too. Then we have Overgeared 10. I wasn't sure if there was going to be any eyes press in here, but we have got Overgeared. Again, I think I dipped a little on this because we had kind of an ongoing battle across a few volumes and I lost a bit of interest. But I really enjoyed 9, so I can't wait for 10. Next we have the Reincarnated Countess is trying to escape from her Prince Volume 2. I hadn't realised this was a 2-volume series because there's a spin-off I think from this that's just one shot. Or this is the spin-off and the original is a one shot. But yeah, it's completed 2, so I've now got this and it's complete. I love the gradient of like the yellow to pink. Then we have a Gentle Noble's Vacation Recommendation 7. I managed to pick up a bunch recently in a sale section, so I've tried to fill in a few gaps with this. Hopefully I can see some through there. More Tokyo Pop Fantasy Romance Volume 3 of The Person I Loved Asked Me to Die in My Sister's Stead. This one is decently chunky, I feel. Sometimes, especially as of late, I feel like volumes are getting thinner and thinner. I need more bang for my buck. It's a really pretty cover actually. Last one on this side is Love at First Memory Volume 2. I quite enjoyed Volume 1, and I quite like the premise of this, and apparently it's completed 5 volumes. Woman has got amnesia, and she's trying to figure out which of the 5 men around her is the one that she had decided she was going to marry, and they're all trying to convince her it should be him or them. Last manga package, and yep, we do have another Gentle Noble's Vacation recommendation. This time it's Volume 6. Another Margrave's Daughter, this time Volume 6 as well. Oh, Opposites Attract Volume 4. Oh, it's just such a cute, lovely series. I'm so excited to have another one. Now there's the Baki Volume 15. Look at that forehead. It looks like someone's like pushed their fingers in. It's like scrunched up like clay. Another Margrave's Daughter, this time 7. And another Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide Volume 6. I think I tried to pick up 5, but it wasn't in stock. They've arrived to the US. I love how bright and colourful they are. Next we have Cat Life Balance Volume 1, Going Blind. I just saw Cat and I know I picked it up. Oh, there's another Yuri Spy Volume 2, so there are no gaps now. And also the other Queen's Quality 24. So yeah, it was 23 and 24 I needed, and now that is a series complete. And another Margrave's Daughter Volume 8. I think I'm up to date now. I think I'm now up to date with this, Volume 8. Gazing at the Star Next Star Volume 8. Read loads of this back in February as well and really liked it, and 7 kind of was on a cliffhanger, so excited. He also has like gradient blue hair like that other series I was talking about. Next we have Finding Nemo, another Tokyo Pop. This is I think a one shot. There are a fair few of these. There's a Wally, there's a Monsters Inc, and also Finding Nemo. Oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. Volume 3 of Margrave's Daughter. I thought I had 3. Apparently not. Ooh, more eyes press. See You in My 19th Life, Volume 10. I have been... Oh, that is a beautiful blue. That's a beautiful blue. I can't wait to put that on the shelf with the rest of the colours. They're all so bright and vibrant. Confessions of a Shy Baker, Volume 5, I think. This was the only one I was missing, potentially, unless, like, 6 is out. My Contract with the Apothecary Monster 2. I've not read 1 yet, so this was a naughty, naughty picker. Ayaka is in love with Hiroko, Volume 2. This is a GL, and I quite liked Volume 1. A GL set in an office where they don't look like children. I was like, thank God. Oh, I have another Princes in the Villainess Way, this time Volume 6. So many Villainess titles from Tokyo Pop. And then the final volume in here, and in the hole, is Beware the Villainess, Volume 7. Beautiful blue. That's a beautiful blue. Ooh. I've been enjoying it. I don't think it's actually that much more now, unless I'm mixing it up with Kill the Villainess, which is complete at like 7 or 8. I think it's not far. I don't think it's much left. And with that, we are complete, and I have made some horrifically tall piles of manga on my desk. I was going to just do 3 piles for each parcel, but this parcel is actually way bigger than I realised, so it was going to be too scary, so I've put some on the middle pile as well. I am so excited to get reading. I also need to turn my fan back on because I'm overheating and I need a drink. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can use code Caketinz to get 5% off your sci-fi order. That is off everything you put in your basket. Let me know in the comments if I have tempted you with anything or you see anything that you're interested in. And do remember to check out my social media and affiliate links as well as the Dudet Discord server. Links down below, probably, I think. But otherwise, I hope you have the most wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye!